YouTube, what's happening? What's happening? Taking it around the city, no cap rap news. Put together. Little late night show, little late night thing I'm doing, man. See what I can say about it. We just gonna be doing whatever the fuck we want to, man. Basically, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and comment. I had did a reaction to this Westside Gunn and Doechii video earlier, and for some damn reason my computer chopped off Doechii part.
Oh my God!
So now I gotta figure out what I gotta do to get that back on there, man. But anyway, what we finna do now, we finna just go ahead and react to it live, man. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and comment, because YouTube be tripping, bro. They be cutting me off. Cutting me out, man. Let's start right quick, bro.
You know, recently I've been into a lot of MF Doom.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I've been into a lot of MF Doom. Westside Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
Love him. He's so talented.
Super.
So incredible. So incredible. So incredible. So incredible.
Hey yo. I was just chillin', but the tennis still dancing. Shot drop 40, I was courtside dancing. 40 tucked on me, scorpions on the Vincent. Fiend ain't haven't hit the Mars for the ransom. Fiend ain't haven't doing dibble on camera. Hit the brick with the cycle cutter like Champa. Don't watch close, Chloe never see the hamper. Fly guy through your hat, cracks in his bamboo. I'm that fucking nigga, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, this visualizer hard though. Whoever made the visualizer, that shit dope. Like how the chain swinging and shit. Make sure y'all can see this shit, man. All right, let's keep rocking, man.
Balenciaga side sweatshirt with the blower. Two-tone Virgil on the curb by the mower. Daytona Riches, taste too exquisite. Saint Laurent bitches, my bitch mind the business. Glock in your mouth, got the barrel by your wisdom. Stripes on the ceiling, it's a Tom Brown kid. Wet 36 ounces at the projects. Niggas praying on my downfall, they be wishing. They ain't never had Perry spitting on the dishes.
Let me see who produced this shit, cause this beat fired in the motherfucker. See, they need to start putting the credits and shit on this shit, man, like on streaming sites, so nigga can know what the hell going on, bro. That's the only problem on like with this shit. Let's keep going, man. Since Doechii got cut off earlier on the reaction, we finna get to her part.
They had the calling in the trenches. East side nigga, I'm a cocaine whip. Just sold 25 bricks on the cricket. Dollar short, your nan at the door like who is it? I'm that fucking nigga, I'm on my own dick. Ritz car to Egypt, I'm getting homesick.
Roberto Cavalli, see the nipples through my shirt. My Daisy Dukes probably drag a nigga through the dirt. Snuck up on his mama, hit the nigga where it hurts. Smith West on the clock, double C's on the purse. Imported bed sheets, 500 thread count. Almost choked on my grills trying to eat the lamb chop. Swallowed 2 pills, hit the Grammy in my titties. Took a PJ to see Westside City. Literary swamp bitch, niggas can't book me. Came about the mud, same color as a Tootsie. You ain't a boss, you's a pussy. I done snuck up to the top cause they mistook me as a bookie. And I'm not.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's that rap shit, man. Tell me Doechii don't be going off. What up, what up, what up? Let's run her back, man, a little bit.
Swallow 2 pills, hit the Grammy in my tic-tees. Shirt, my Daisy Dukes.
She come in with the gun
Bricks on the
sound.
cricket, $1 short, your name at the door like who is it? I'm that fucking nigga, I'm on my own dick. Ritz car to Egypt, I'm getting homesick.
Roberto Cavalli, see the nipples through my shirt. My Daisy Dukes probably drag a nigga through the dirt. Snuck up on his mama, hit the nigga where it hurts. Smith West on the Glock, double C's on the purse. Imported bed sheets, 500 thread count. Almost choked on my grills trying to eat the lamb chop. Swallow 2 pills, hit the Grammy in my tic-tees. Took a PJ to see Westside City. Literary swamp bitch, niggas can't book me. Came about the mud, same color as a Tootsie. You ain't a boss, you's a pussy. I done snuck up to the top cause they mistook me as a bookie. And I'm that fucking bitch and you know it. Westside Gunn, swamp princess, ho, it's never been done this clean, this crisp. Label heads fiending in the meat, it's snowing like Christmas. Nigga keep cool, Griselda got 2 tools. Ain't talking about ballet, my niggas on point shoes.
I just feel like the underdog. I feel like the underdog. And I
Sheesh,
just
man.
feel like,
Tell me she didn't snap, man.
stop.
Wait a minute. Clap it up for Doechii, man. I like this shit. Hold on, let me get my shit situated. We gonna be here for a minute, bruh. Let me get situated, man. Hope everybody having a good evening, man. Don't forget to hit the like, man. Little late night show, little late night creeping. I had to start going back live. My shit been tripping lately. Everything been tripping with YouTube, bro. They been playing a nigga weak as hell. Hey, whatever you do, don't go viral with a short on YouTube if you make long stream, long form content. Cause they gonna goddamn block your ass. They gonna start doing all kind of weirdo shit and act like they don't do nothing, man. I think they shadow banned my shit. I got like 1 million over Kanye short. Over 1 million views on a Kanye short, and they've been fucking with my shit ever since. Make sure I'm in the screen and shit, bro. They've been fucking with my shit ever since, man. I was getting thousands of views on videos and shit. Now they got a nigga down to like 30 and 13 and shit like that, man.
Oh my God.
Sheesh. But yeah, this shit was hard, man. Then I did a reaction to I did another reaction to this Benny the Butcher video, so we finna get into that too. Let's check this out. Hey, y'all don't be scared to go back, man, and fuck with me on the reactions, you know, the ones that I already put out. I need them likes and views on that shit too, cause like I said, they be fucking with me. Rest in peace to my boy Big, man. We got some shit with Big too. Lord Jamal was talking crazy on Big, bro. I ain't like that shit. I ain't like that shit.
I don't like that shit. We sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Hey, y'all boys say what up too when y'all come in, man. Don't be scared to say what up, man. We cool people over here, bro. But let's get into this Benny and Bodie James. You know, Bodie my favorite rapper as of right now. So let's go and get into this shit. New shit called Duffel Bag Hottest Revenge, man. Let's go.
I used to think about the people in your life. And I think of Neil. And then you were sitting there right now. What do you say to me? You say, John, what's it about?
Griselda.
Black Soprano fan.
What's life about?
These are the real Sopranos.
The butcher coming, nigga. I won't shake your boss hand or kneel to the Pope. Me and Duffel like Gotti and Neil de la Croce. They cry crocodile tears when they broke. I'm tucking eagles in my belt and putting crocodile skin on a coat. Cutting bills from a sealed envelope. Niggas got 2 feet in the game and still don't got no idea how I go. As always, I only did what I know. Instinct start kicking in when the meat on your ribs getting low.
I wonder who the hardest in Griselda, bro. Benny hard off top, I'm gonna say the best rapper wise, I'm gonna say it's Conway. Out of the main three, you know, Westside Gunn, Benny and Conway, I'm gonna say Conway. Then I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, Westside Gunn, he rap his ass off when he want to, bro. When he ain't with that bullshit and playing around and shit, get serious, he can go. So I might have to go Westside Gunn. Cause I heard that shit Hall and Nash tape that they did. That nigga was going off on that shit. That might be some of his best rapping ever though. Then I'm gonna say Benny. A lot of people say Benny, but Conway, Westside, then Benny in my opinion. Non-affiliates, Boldy James. Well, second generation, Boldy James and Stove God Cooks, my favorites.
Got a dark side to on my watch for the double cross. They threw the triple at me. Just made me trigger happy. Streets make me business savvy. Yeah, the bosses of all bosses. Capo to Tootie Cappy. Let's start there. Look how we started now. The vets all peers. And I don't gotta cash a check all year. Let's address your fears. Order your nightmare. Just your ears. Though Jasper can't protect your chins, I thought more of my enemies. It'd be hard to avoid a hater. So I buy bullets in bulk like toilet paper. With no fork, I use any.
Whoa. Boy, say buy bullets in bulk like toilet paper. Bars.
With a hater. So I buy bullets in bulk like toilet paper. With no fork, I use anything for an oil scraper. Pull a brick out of mule, it look like she going in labor. I don't wanna be forgotten. Got me spending everything when I'm copping. Them prices.
Damn. That's a double entendre. Pull a brick out of mule, look like she going in labor. You can take that two different ways. Sheesh.
Don't wanna be forgotten. Got me spending everything when I'm copping. Them prices had a nigga spoiled rotten. Fed the family out my pocket. That was pre-rap before I got these watches. In the midst of that, we all know who watches. Pour out a little liquor. Just for my enemy's sake. When they see me, they turn pale, look like Hillary face. Bought a half of Emma better, what I get for a tape. Easy chips we can make from our memory bank. It's about money how? When we all got some. Can't say it's about them foreign shits, cause we all copped them. Can't be by no hoes, nigga. Them bitches fucking us too. Can't be by no Jews either, cause my shit bust too. I don't wanna be forgotten. In the memory of my niggas who did this shit in hopes we won't forget them. Make sure they don't forget. Let's go. We ball harder every summer. There's really no such thing as a number. I don't wanna be forgotten. So write my name in the books too. Of gangsters who came in and pushed through. Make sure they don't forget. Doing a buck in the whip, that's 160. My wrist screaming, don't forget me.
I'm talking some big Latin, 1900 OJ in the pill cabinet. 4-piece in a Gucci Duffy, 4 Nick in my Bills jacket. Cram jam, off the go short, this ain't no folklore. Gritter out the litter, couple millet out the show for a grand slam. 2-step on the puppy, got the bed dancing. Sky dwelling, dumping ice packs, feel like my thighs swelling. 5'7", tucked in my undies, my nose running. Souls, gummy on my unos, my new bow, the money, kudos. Facing the future, indictment bigger than Pluto's. I'm cutting circles out the square cup, purple of the Nouveau. Porsche 911, this a state of emergency. 760 cherry cola, don't mistake it for burgundy. Draped up in Burberry. My shooter say he owe me his life, if he wrong or right. So every hit he take is a courtesy, on the run for numerous. Home invasions and burglaries, he get paid in bills, bonds. Hands bloody as a tampon. Prezi with the Arabic numeral. Cocaine in my cuticle, safe to say I'ma be late to my funeral. Cake in the Subaru, got the blow, taking as usual. Money counter beeping, shit sound like I'm making a musical. Rapper breakage up in Ford. Used to tape and some super glue. Took the offer off the table cause I made it refusable. They old and beautiful. Come to beating cases, I'm 2 for 2. Came up off the flake and them 1008s to that Scooby-Doo.
Who you are, what you are.
They talking dope, man.
Self-esteem,
As usual, they talking
dope.
dope.
The street that goes with the street. You gotta remember Angie. I love this
Facts.
guy. I loved him. And he was stupid. Never listened to me. He was one of the goddamn dope money. Never rolled. You know that?
Yeah, man, you can't go wrong with Benny and Boldy together, bro. Can't never go wrong with that shit. Anyway, man, shout out to YouTube, bro. Welcome to the late show with Tig Knight, man. I'm just on here fucking off for real. I ain't got too much shit planned or no shit like that, bro. Trying to get back into this streaming. I'll be streaming on Facebook and TikTok. And I've been kind of neglecting YouTube since once they started tripping, bro, with my views and shit. I kind of got discouraged a little bit, but we bike, man. We bike. Fuck them niggas, man. I wanted to get into this shit, man. Lord Jamar said Biggie can't be the GOAT because he ain't got a big enough catalog or some shit like that. Let's check this shit out. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. And he said Tupac's catalog is better. I got some rebuttals to this shit, but we gonna start with him. Let's see what he said.
What you think about the people that say Tupac is not lyrical?
Was he lyrical? I mean, yeah, he was lyrical. He definitely had a flow.
And
his flow was crazy.
And the main people that be pushing that is New York niggas, man. Where are you from?
I mean, some of it could be out of loyalty.
Facts, though.
You know, for just East Coast shit. Sometimes we get blinded by, you know, our geographic pride. No, I'm going to have to say he was definitely lyrical, but not lyrical in a way like a Nas is lyrical, though. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I can agree with that.
There's different types of lyrical, you know? I don't think there's one type of being lyrical, but no. Pac definitely was lyrical. I wouldn't say that. But I think more than lyrical, he had the flow. You know what I mean? Picture a way, like the way he just ride a beat, his flow was unmistakable, and just the way his voice.
Yeah, Tupac definitely had a flow. A lot of them niggas bit Tupac shit too, man. Time that nigga died, man. Master P and them, they was on that nigga flow, man. They thought they were Pac so bad. That's when niggas started copying nigga style and shit right around that time. Cause after Biggie died, then they had the Gorilla Black came. Then who else came? Dipset had a nigga that sounded like Jay-Z. I forgot what that nigga name was. It don't even matter because I don't hear shit from him now, no way. But a lot of shit like that, bro. That's when niggas started style copying and biting and shit, man. And I take it back to another part too. Once Biggie did the Bone Flow, you know, that was some brand new shit at the time. Niggas didn't think he can get down like that. And normally, like I said, niggas wasn't biting and shit. So when Biggie did that shit, that made every nigga started wanting to try to, you know, copy another nigga flow and nigga style and shit. That's when a lot of this shit began from my standpoint, my point of view.
With his flow, that created the lyricism, you know? He said, them New York niggas, not all of us, some of us. Some of us. He said, them New York niggas.
Beat them New York niggas, though.
Some of us. Because again,
Facts.
You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers that at one point was forced to pick sides. You know? And some of those people still have those subconscious allegiances going on.
I mean, this goddamn stick ass candy, fruit roll-ups, this shit stuck in my teeth. Y'all see me picking this shit. That's what I'm doing. Don't think I'm tripping.
You know, even though everything's squashed and patched up now, but when it gets to those kind of comments, some of them will just have that automatic reaction to be like, nah, that Biggie's better than Pac, or you know. They'll just choose a East Coast dude. And probably the same thing goes on in the West Coast. You know what I mean? I feel like if you think that a lot of New York niggas is the ones that's saying it, that's probably part of why. Why you're hearing a lot of New York niggas say that. You know what I mean? And then, but if you went to, you know, Cali, they probably wouldn't say that, but they probably have their, they probably have an opposite argument about some East Coast niggas. You know what I mean?
Who you think got a better catalog, Pac or Big?
Well, Pac's catalog is way too vast. It's too much bigger than Biggie's to even compare.
I can agree with that. Pac got 1 million goddamn songs. Biggie didn't have that many. But technically, Biggie is the better rapper than Tupac, man. That's just the facts. He a better rapper than most niggas, man. If not the best rapper. If we going technique and style wise and shit like that, Biggie might have been the best though, the greatest for real. That's just my opinion though.
They still finding Tupac songs now. Like this motherfucker has so many songs that it was not even funny. And how many albums did he ended up putting out? You know, 5, 6, some shit like that in his short life. Biggie only had 2 albums. So this is why I don't feel like Biggie can ever be talked about as the greatest of all time. He didn't.
Now hold up, bro. Now see, if Biggie had if he said Pac had about 6 albums, he counted about 5 or 6 albums from Pac, and said Biggie had 2. Technically, he had 3. We can say 3 because it was the double disc. That's technically 3. Then he wrote for Lil' Kim album. That's 4. Then he wrote on shit for Puffy and Junior Mafia and all these other niggas and shit, bro. So, I mean, I think the shit still match up, man, if we going like that. But either way, me personally, I think Biggie was the better lyricist, man. More technical and skill-wise and, you know, subject matters and shit like that. Pac was dope, though. Don't get me wrong. I don't take shit away from Pac. Pac was maybe the greatest rapper. Biggie might be the greatest MC. Some would say, I would say.
Have enough work to be the greatest of all time. I feel like you got to have at least 4 albums to be put into that discussion.
That's what I'm saying. If that's the case, then you got to put Big up there. Wrote Junior Mafia, wrote Lil' Kim, wrote Puff Daddy shit. Ain't no telling what else he probably ghost wrote and shit, you know what I'm saying? So if that's 4 albums right there, you know what I'm saying? 5, if we count Ready to Die. I mean, not Ready to Die. Life After as 2, you know what I'm saying?
Now Biggie was one of the greatest of his time. You see? He was one of the best at that time. You see what I'm saying? And definitely in New York, he probably was the greatest at that time. But the greatest of all time, that's a whole different animal. And unfortunately, he didn't live long enough to become the greatest of all time. Could he have become the greatest of all time? It's quite possible. If he stayed on the trajectory that he was on, if he kept making hot shit, you know, then anything's possible. But when they tried to promote that narrative soon after his death, I'm like, whoa. Like, you know, no disrespect
Sound
to the
like
brother,
disrespect, cuz.
Y'all are saying it out. Y'all saying that shit out of emotion right now. Like, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he just didn't have enough material. So please don't say that. Don't say that when you got people, you know what I mean? You got a bunch of people with mad albums. I don't even know how many albums KRS got, but I know it's a hell of a lot.
Facts.
And LL Cool J, man, niggas got mad albums.
He ain't lying, though. Stupid ass computer. Hold up, y'all. Give me a minute, man. Let me see what I'm looking for. Seen some other shit we can get into, man. Seen Maul and DJ Head, bruh. This nigga Maul is crazy, man. We ain't finna watch all this shit, but we're gonna watch some of it. And then I seen Druski got arrested too. Take a look at that shit real quick before we get into this Maul and DJ Head. Shit, that nigga Maul is delusional, bro. That nigga is crazy, man. Facts. Ain't never seen no nigga glaze like that nigga glaze.
On October 21st, 2024, Atlanta police spotted a 2023 Hummer EV running a stop sign. After running the tag, they discovered the driver had a suspended license, and the vehicle was registered to comedian and influencer Drew Disboards, known professionally as Druski.
Let me see. That nigga like he was smashed. Druski came through smash.
Professionally as Druski.
Druski out with them big white boy trucks.
It is not an excuse for you to run these stop signs.
Good.
After about 2 minutes, the officer made it clear he was pulling the vehicle over. Once he activated his lights and sirens, Druski's vehicle complied and pulled over shortly after.
I just feel like I've pulled this vehicle over before. I'm at 72 6090 IB.
He's lying.
On a white in color Hummer EV. It's a pickup truck. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
He got that shit wrapped in the wood, camouflage.
Pulled you over because you rolled through that stop sign right there at Ivy and North Strat. Okay, now when I run the registration, it comes back suspended.
Oh my God!
This nigga slick. He think he's slick, but that's a good idea. That's some white boy shit all day down here in the South. So you wrap that shit up like that, they 9 times out of 10, the police ain't gonna fuck with you because they gonna think, especially if you got the 10 on it, they gonna think that's white boy action all day. So you probably ain't never gonna get pulled over. This probably the first time he ever got pulled over in this shit. Facts.
No insurance. Have insurance for the vehicle? Can I see that? Can I get your driver's license, sir? It's a newer car. Gotcha.
It's clean though. I fucks with it.
I don't know which one it is. Is that it? Yeah. That's the vehicle stuff.
And that's how you throw niggas off too. So
who you insured with?
Niggas ain't gonna think Druski and that shit. They gonna think he in, you know,
they're trying to hurt you.
A Lambo truck or some shit. Flexed out with forges and shit on that bitch. Ain't gonna lie, this fruit roll up gooder than the motherfucker on me.
Yo, who is my car insured by? I have to look at the document. I'm pulled over. I look, you need that document. What? I said I'm pulled over right now. I need that document.
How you got a whip and your shit, you don't know if you got insurance? That shit supposed to be in the car any goddamn way, bro. You slacking, man. Unnecessary slacking.
Yeah, he said saying it's suspended and no license. Or no valid insurance. It's got suspended registration.
Come on, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That don't make no damn sense.
Should I call him?
Nah, but I'm just like, I had a lot of calls from Chris and Olga. It's like, you know, like, hey, I'm asking that 700 times. Is he straight? Oh, hold on. I'm in there.
Do you know who their insurance? You know who the vehicle is insurance with?
Hold on 1 second. I'm just looking. It should be insured with Progressive.
Progressive?
He made too much money to be slipping like that, bro. That's an unnecessary slip up, bro. You got all this bread. All you need to do is have your license, your insurance and registration in the fucking car, man. Come on, bro. That shit weird that you get caught up like this, man.
Yeah.
All right. Give me 1 second, Herb.
Now he finna go to jail on a humbug.
Hello. Thank you for calling Progressive. Your call may be recorded or monitored. You can speak to me in complete sentences. Si quiere hablar en español, solo diga español. Thank you for calling Progressive. My name's Shelby. How may I help you?
Good morning, ma'am. This is Officer Lynn with the Atlanta Police Department. I need a verified insurance with the vehicle. If you can help me out.
Okay. And the first and last name?
It's going to be Druski, LLC. So that'll be D as in David, R as in Robert, U as in Uncle, S as in Sam.
Then you got an LLC. Got to get an S Corp, bro. S Corp or M Corp or something. Come on, man. That's LLC just kind of bootleg now shit, bro. For real, man. You gotta think outside the box. You gotta get to that bread, bro. Use your business to get to that bread. Especially he getting to the bread. He shouldn't still have no LLC.
King or K as in King, I as in Ida, LLC.
Okay, so this is a business or commercial policy?
Okay.
Let me get you over to that department. Give me 1 second.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you for calling Progressive Commercial Auto. This is Robert. How can I help you today?
Hey, this is Officer Lane with the Atlanta Police Department. I just need a verified and insurance for the vehicle.
Sure, we can definitely do that for you. However, I need to get you over to my services center to do that, sir. Okay, yeah, probably will match the same number I just sent you as well, but hopefully it'll still show it's not expired.
I think you were just at our house a couple days ago, too.
Was that?
Our alarm went off when we were out of town.
Probably.
And you were like at the back door.
All right, Mr. Drew. See you. So I got bad news, too. All right. So your license is suspended.
I think we updated that, though.
Yeah, your license has been suspended since July of 2024.
Come on now, dog.
Is this not?
Come on, man.
This is your insurance card.
What the fuck, Druski? Come on, bro.
Did he say July 2020?
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that your lawyer on the phone?
No. This is my bad.
It's 2025,
okay. Yeah, so
bro.
you have a suspended driver's license. All right. I mean, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
So,
I just need to let somebody else drive.
the problem with the vehicle right now is that
hell nah, it don't work like that, my boy.
That card is an expired card, right? And that doesn't show me anything. It's just an umbrella policy for the vehicle itself. It's not an insurance card. And I'm trying to get a hold of your insurance through through Progressive to verify that insurance information. But according to everything we have, the car has no insurance. And according to the Department of Revenue, the car hasn't had insurance since, I believe it was October 2024. Okay.
Somebody getting fired. Somebody getting fucking fired because too rich to have a suspended license from 2020 for one. Too rich to not have no insurance on this shit you driving. And you just whipping through the city like everything cool, bro. You setting yourself up, man. Hope you ain't got no dope, or no weed or no shit in that bitch, man. You gotta be smarter than this, bro. For real, man.
Give me a second.
Dumb shit played
make
out.
a couple of phone calls.
Okay. And it is October 2024 right now.
Yeah, well, it just went. They literally just took it off. Okay. So I think it went like beginning of the month. Did you swap insurance or any of that?
Did we swap anything, Noah?
No, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that driver's license lapse. For Progressive, if they might see a suspended license, might then suspend insurance.
Car for me. You'll probably get booked in, right? You'll probably be out before the day is up.
Nah, I know.
No, I understand that, and unfortunately, that's something that
don't work all the time, fam.
It doesn't tell me. It does not tell me where it comes from, but it does say something about May 17th-ish was a ticket that was assigned, or you're supposed to show up to court, and then it got suspended in July.
Come on, man.
I don't know if it's full. It could be anywhere in the state of Georgia.
Come on, man.
Is that this year?
Yes. It's May of 2024. All right, so can I get you to step out the car for me?
All right, I'll call you then.
Just turn around for me. I'm gonna give you 2 handcuffs, all right?
And they shouldn't even have to put no handcuffs on a nigga that willingly going, you know what I'm saying? That shit overdoing shit. Let this nigga sit in the goddamn car. He ain't try to run, he ain't try to do shit. Just let a nigga sit back there. Fuck you got, where you going? Anyway, once you get in that bitch, you can't get out that hole. I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah, what do we do with the car?
All right, so give me a second. All right, just stay in the car for me, all right?
I ain't finna tow that bitch, my boy. They definitely finna tow that hoe.
Come on. Give me a second. So the vehicle, so I cleared the vehicle for having the insurance on the vehicle, all right? So would you like your guy that's sitting in the passenger to take the car?
Yeah, he can take it home. My house is literally right there.
Oh, he got another nigga in the car. I ain't even see
Hop
him.
in. I know you're a pretty big guy, and it's not going to be too comfortable.
Hope he got
I
license.
gave you 2 handcuffs so don't tear your shoulders up.
Should I just lay down?
If you like to. 3275 radio. Hey, 2. I got no problem with you taking the car. Mr. Drew said you're cool to take the car. I just need a valid driver's license for you.
Keeping that back? You're fine about that?
Yeah. Either one.
All right.
Doesn't matter which one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's too big for me.
All right, sir. You're good to drive the vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to turn everything to you, and you guys will be good to go. Yeah. Give them a couple of hours at City.
I'm surprised they ain't checked the other dude, man, because most of the time they want to ID a nigga to make sure he ain't got no warrants and shit. And I guess this dude pretty cool though. This cop pretty cool, I guess. See what they did with him.
Stuff and whatnot. I was gonna put this. unfortunately we met in this kind of situation, sir.
Yeah, nah, it's pretty crazy.
He big as hell back there. Hell no.
But
got my boy bent up crazy. Balls.
Yeah, I'll be out no later. You'll be out today. Yeah, you're not gonna be in there all day. Like, you'll literally be out today. All right? All right.
That nigga look huge in the back of that bitch. Hold up, let me pause it. Druski was charged with running the stop sign and driving with an expired license. Both resolved with he pled no contest. He was found guilty of driving with a suspended license, but the charge was later dismissed and merged with the lesser expired license offense. I don't know. They took me to jail on a suspended license before. And like the crazy shit is it wasn't suspended. That's the fucked up part about it. So at least he got out that bitch, man. Let's see what else going on. Y'all saw the YN at Amazon tried to goddamn, well, he did kill his co-worker. Let's take a look at this shit, man, with the family. Salute to the family.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
This shit was crazy.
He pump faking.
See, this is a case of YN's gone wrong, keeping it real gone wrong. Cause this nigga holding the camera, instigating this shit. Then this other nigga, he told me he finna take a nigga gun or take his, sound like he said take his badge. That's what it sound like. But he finna never try to take a nigga gun and don't take it. You setting yourself up for failure. And all this shit could have been avoided. Now you dead over some dumb shit, bro. Y'all niggas gotta know when to walk away from shit, my nigga. That tough guy shit don't lead to shit but jail and hell, my nigga. Facts.
Noon hour, I'm Matt Venezia. We start your newscast off with a story that we broke to you in the early morning hours on this Tuesday. A 21-year-old killed after a shooting took place at the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Details, they've been slim all morning long, but we're slowly learning more information from local officials.
They fled the scene before officers arrived and are not yet in custody. Their name has also not yet been released. Officials confirmed that Amazon did evacuate the facility, and again, the shooting is still under investigation. We'll update you as we know more.
You know, in certain situations, even though somebody lost their life, it's going to be tough for some people to have some type of sympathy based on the information surrounding on what took place. Now, where I'm from, what we're about to discuss is a huge no-no, especially knowing you're not even tight. And I'm sorry, fam. When people say tight nowadays, especially where I'm from, meaning having protection, having your firearm on you. Today, we talk about a man who gunned down an ex-co-worker on his job for trying to take his gun. Shot him in the head. Now, today, we're going to play a video, what I can play on YouTube. And I want you guys at the conclusion, let me know if this self-defense or is this young rapper going down the road for a very long time. Today we go over the details. Hear from his mom. We reached out. I'm hoping she reached back while I do this video. But before we go over this one, I want you...
It's definitely self-defense because dude tried to walk away from that bitch a few times, you know what I'm saying? Nigga kept following him. Then reached for whatever it was he reached for. I don't know if it was like, it sounded like he said his badge. That would have sounded like the other nigga said, but I don't know.
To remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Fam, in this video, we're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Known for rappers like Kevin Gates, Boosie Badass, a.k.a. Lil Boosie, and even NBA Youngboy. Now, some quick facts on Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and their artists using drumline beats reflect the deep connection to the region's rich cultural traditions, rooted in marching bands, parades, and local festivities like Mardi Gras. The rhythm symbolized community pride, resilience, and a sense of identity, drawing inspiration from the legendary HBCU marching bands and local traditions that have been passed down through generations, incorporating drumline sound.
Then he named all the street rappers and shit. He could have named Currency too, you know what I'm saying, just to show that everybody ain't a goddamn fool down there. You know what I mean?
Allow artists to pay homage to their hometown while creating powerful, energetic music that resonate with their community. And you can hear their artist music like Fredo Bang. Now Now, he's a well-known rapper, but the victim and the suspect of today's story, they were aspiring rappers who also use drum lines in their music. Meet the suspect. Carl Gene Nash, just 18, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known by his rap stage name, Soul 1X.
I'm trying to smack something in the real. How the fuck you say you stepping? You don't even got no kill. Trying to pull one.
Last year, Carl came home from a petty charge, and he worked at a local Amazon fulfillment center in his hometown that was built in 2022 for $200 million. Completed in December of 2022, the fulfillment center created over.
The boy gonna tell you about every goddamn thing, cause don't nobody give a fuck about when the Amazon was fulfilled and completed and all that kind of shit and how much it costs. If we want to know about the story, what the hell going on, fuck the Amazon.
Jobs and over 800 construction jobs in the capital city. And that was during the pandemic, where orders went through the roof for Amazon because everybody was home. Fast forward 3 years later, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, as of April 28, 2025, there have been 28 confirmed fatal overdoses. Year-to-date murders from January to February of 2025 were 334, a 21.6 decrease compared to the same period in 2024 with 426. The NOPD made 76 arrests for illegal firearm possessions in 2025. A 56% decrease from 173 in 2024. Additionally, 341 firearms were seized in 2025, a 44% decrease from 615 seizures in 2024. Now, I said all that because on April 29, 2025, Carl decided to take his firearm to his workplace at Amazon. And regardless if his firearm was legal or not, the fact he had a record, he was prohibited from carrying a firearm. And on top of that, the fact he felt the need to carry a firearm in his workplace let us know he out here beefing outside of work. And strangely enough, one of his ops might be an ex-co-worker who worked at the Amazon fulfillment center as well. He pulled up on this night, April 29, 2025. His name was Dalen Anthony, just 21 years old. He also was an aspiring rapper named BG Native.
Only got 3 to understand. I get loaded, ease the pace, fuck up with this fuck again. All of the critics, they know I'm the.
Now, it's unknown why Dalen came up to his job, unless it was the sole purpose to get into an altercation with Carl. Now, Dalen ended up getting into a physical confrontation with Carl and realized that Carl had a firearm on him, even while at his workplace. But not knowing he recorded, Dalen decided to try to press Carl, shouting, "I take your firearm. I take your shit." Then he pushed him. Carl decided to brandish his firearm. Then Dalen wanted to run inside the Amazon building, and Carl had shot him in the head. Unfortunately, Dalen didn't survive. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
All over dumb shit.
I take your shit, brother. I take your shit, I take your shit, brother.
He pump faking.
I take your bag. Police on time. Don't do all that. I take your bag. Why you trying to take that?
Hey, take that boy here.
Amazon warehouse at Cortana last night, leaving a man dead, and now an Amazon employee, former employee, on the run, accused in the killing. Police so far, for some reason, have refused to release the suspect's name, although they tell us they know who it is. Our Elizabeth Bourgeois is here.
I don't know what he's running for.
Lizzie.
Yeah, investigators have identified the victim as 20.
By him being on the run, that shit making that shit worse. Can't say he should have stayed, though, but yeah, he probably should have stayed and turned himself in immediately. It would have fared better for him, but he fucked up. Now he going to jail. Other nigga dead. This shit's sad, bro, over dumb shit. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this mall shit, man. DJ Head. We is not watching this whole shit either.
In that the Like That verse was going to happen regardless of J. Cole and Drake going on tour together, hugging on stage, talking about the big three, sort of, but it's us because you're at home and we're holding hands. Do you think it had anything to do with that?
Do I think it has something to do with Drake and J. Cole being on stage on tour together and Kendrick not liking seeing that?
And it being a #1 record?
I mean, maybe. I think that, you know, the record happened. I don't know if Kendrick thought that them three on a record, I mean, he probably did assume that it would be a #1 record with them three on it, but I don't think that that was him seeing them rejoice and have their moment on stage together. He was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm dissing these niggas. Like, I don't think that was it. I think he had this premeditated for a while, and just, again, for sport, I think it started as sport, and then I think it turned into something else. I think it started as just, I don't want to be boxed in or grouped in with y'all.
Who turned it into something else, though? This nigga Drake, bro. Quit caping for this nigga Drake, man. And if you listen to what DJ Head's saying, he trying to say it without saying it, but Drake a foul-ass nigga, man, and niggas got tired of that shit, bro.
I feel like I'm better than both of y'all, which is cool.
You can tell
MC,
he a foul
as a rapper,
nigga,
you're entitled to that. But I think it turned into something else after it was just sport.
How do you feel,
flawed, bro?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think it's like as complicated as people like to make it out to be. Like they try to make it out to be like this huge folklore type thing. I don't think it's that. It's really just, it's simple. I don't really have insight on if he was supposed to be on the record or not. I haven't discussed that with anyone. But if he was supposed to be on the record, then I mean, I know the speculation. I'm not an idiot, you know what I'm saying? But if he was supposed to be on the record, then I'm pretty sure that he would have delivered on it. But I think it's just sport.
Do you think Kendrick had been plotting this Like That verse, or at least this battle, for years? Because that was always the rumor, even from people on his side, that this was something that he had been plotting for quite some time. Then Drake, ironically, said he was going to stop making music for a little while, and then we get the Like That verse.
No.
What? Pure coincidence.
No, it's not coincidence. It's just the verbiage. Like the verbiage you used was plotting. Plotting and decay. Plotting is a verb, meaning that there was action being taken. I don't think that he was plotting. I think that you're ready. Like, I'm a registered firearm owner in the state of California. I'm not plotting on anyone, but I'm ready for whatever. I think that's
as a rapper and MC, I think every rapper is has that mindset. I'm always ready.
Yeah.
I think every rapper has bars directed at
that makes sense.
Other rappers. But in this case with Drake, I think that any rapper would want to get into a back and forth with Drake. It helps you out. No?
So do you think he was plotting more? Because you said what pretty loud.
No.
Well, I see what Head is saying, plotting. I don't know if that's the word, but planning, I think is a better word. Preparing is a better word. But why not? I think every artist is. We talking about one of the biggest artists in the world.
Ready, you ain't gotta get
if I had the opportunity to have a moment with him going back and forth, making music and displaying my skill set, why would I not want to do that?
Well, do you think because Kendrick, The Weeknd, Metro, Future, and Ross all teamed up around the exact same time, that there was not a plan or a plot to go against Drake all at the exact same time?
I think that's one of those, when
I hate they keep saying teamed up. Them niggas ain't team up. The only nigga rapped against him was Kendrick. They didn't team up. As far as battle-wise, Drake didn't respond to shit. Not maybe a line or two to them other niggas, but this was about Kendrick and Drake, bro. They didn't team up. I don't think.
People get the opportunity to show you how they really felt. They just waiting for the first person to go. And then other people will start expressing their true feelings and emotions. I think that's what that was. I think everybody secretly had some, for the last, 15, 16 years, Drake has been on top, dominating music. I think other artists see that, and, I don't know if jealousy is the word to use, but I think other artists feel some type of way, and then they hear bars and they're like, man, I think I could go at him. I think I could get him on a verse. All these guys have songs. I had to respond no matter what Kendrick said, but I don't know if it was anything in Euphoria where Drake was in, wherever he was at, like.
Okay. So there was the other part where
you don't find this. Wait, hold up. You don't find disrespect. You DJ the Popeye. That was based on disrespect.
Was it?
What? Hey, we not doing this. We not do. You my guy. We not doing this.
Doing what?
You don't find disrespect humorous? All you niggas was shaking y'all asses on that Amazon stage.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I don't shake my ass.
I saw you shaking ass.
I don't shake ass.
I mean, you wasn't twerking, but you had a two-step behind the turntable. We not doing that.
Yeah, but that's not gyrating ass.
All right, well, you was gyrating. Maybe not your ass, but you was gyrating.
Twerking on that same chair.
What was I saying?
lines that hit from Euphoria. You
His
had your
whole
turn. We're
ass.
going to ask Maul now. Maul, were there any lines objectively that you think struck a nerve from Euphoria?
I honestly can't remember Euphoria. Like the bar. And I'm being serious.
See, this is why you can't believe shit that come out this nigga mouth. He don't remember Euphoria. Everybody remember. That's the shit that set the shit off for real, man. Come on, bro. I mean, if you're gonna do this type shit, then be diplomatic and honest. At least be honest about this shit, my nigga. You wasting these people damn time, man. Talking about you don't remember that.
You had a 2-step behind the turntable. We're not doing that.
Yeah, but that's not gyrating ass.
Crazy, man.
All right, well, you was gyrating. Maybe not your ass, but you was gyrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying?
Lines that hit from Euphoria. You had your turn. We're going to ask Maul now. Maul, were there any lines objectively that you think struck a nerve from Euphoria?
I honestly can't remember Euphoria. Like the bar. And I'm being serious. I really can't remember. I can't quote a single bar from Euphoria right now.
Hey yo,
I'm being dead serious. If y'all have a line that y'all can give me an example of, I would love to talk about it. But I really cannot think of a line.
Okay, so the answer is no. You don't think anything landed at all.
Landed? And I mean,
yeah, like that affected, because I mean, we're eventually going to
was Euphoria the one about his dad or
no, that's Meet the Grams.
Which one is Euphoria?
Look how fake this nigga is, man.
I mean, it's one of the longer records. It's the it's when he gets in his Toronto shit.
Know he lying.
That one.
Yeah, I don't think
that was a good
landed.
impression. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I don't think none of that landed.
New King Crody? Yeah, that one.
Nah.
When I see you dancing with Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. What is it? The braids. What it like?
Everybody
the things that
shit.
were addressed in Euphoria. Do you think that they hit at all, whether to Drake personally or to his image? Do you think that it made anybody go, "Oh, he has to respond to this"?
No, I mean, I don't think it was that. I think people just felt like Drake had to respond, just as as a rapper, you stand behind your pen and your bars. So I think people felt like Drake had to respond no matter what Kendrick said. But I don't know if it was anything in Euphoria where Drake was in, wherever he was at, like getting mad, like he said that, like it's on now. I don't think it was any of that.
I don't mean from Drake's perspective. I think just because everything played out on the timeline and the court of public opinion is really what's at stake with battles at this point. More so, did that affect anything? Because I think a lot of points were brought up with push-ups and Drake talking about Kendrick's contract and stuff that maybe we didn't know before. That's more what I'm saying with Euphoria.
Yeah, but people don't care about facts.
We will get to that as well.
Yeah.
3 days later, 6/16 LA comes out. Kendrick rapped, "Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?" If that is true, do you guys know who that person was? Because this has been probably the most debated thing during that week of who the mole was.
That Kendrick has a mole in OVO?
Yes. They were going through Boy Wonder's social security, his mom's address.
I think that was just a tactic from Kendrick of divide and conquer. Just plant the seed of, start to get Drake to walk around his campus, start looking at everybody with a raised eyebrow like, is it you? I don't think that was a real thing, though. I don't think nobody from
Might have been your
OVO
whole
is
ass,
working
Maul.
for Kendrick.
And we'll get to Heart Part 6, but I do want to counter your point. He did say he sent somebody.
To get information on Drake?
No, he had said that he had placed the information about the daughter, which we'll also get to. But Drake did admit in Heart Part 6 that he had placed the mole that Kendrick was talking about was actually placed by Drake in there.
Double agent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason Bourne shit.
I don't know.
I'm frustrated
when you start talking
already with
about
this
somebody's family and things like that, maybe a line that may be too far. But then again, this is rap hip hop. But I don't think that there's any line as far as calling somebody a pedophile. I think that's the worst thing you can put on anybody's shit.
And we're gonna get to that.
We'll get to that. But
do you think that domestic violence allegations are okay in a rap battle?
It's nuance.
Define nuance in this situation.
It depends.
Everything is okay in a rap battle. Bitch, it's a rap battle, man. What the fuck they talking about? This shit, this stupid.
By what? Because it sounds like you think he's a pedophile by something else.
That's not what I said.
I said it sounds like.
That's not what I said. I don't take credit for anything I don't say.
Okay. So you don't think Drake is a pedophile by the definition of a pedophile?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. I hate this is just going to demonetize us immediately, and it's going to make my algorithms crazy. The definition of pedophile is sexual perversion in which children are the preferred sexual object. I'm going to close my laptop and hope the feds don't raid here.
And the definitive definition of a child is what?
All right. See, don't whack 100 me where you know the age of consent in every state.
Okay, fine.
I think
to answer the layman answer.
And we also know as like moral fiber what a kid is and what a kid isn't.
The layman answer, Rory, is no.
Okay.
Okay.
And I believe you did answer it in if everyone's ready to die, everything's off the table. But you think pedophilia is okay to be brought up in a battle?
I think if I do discuss with you, hey, this is a line. My earlobes are off limits, and I violate the sanctity of that. Let's meet up and die.
Okay.
Maul?
Mad at that.
Do you have any thoughts?
On what he just said? I mean, that's fair. If he feels like, again, if there was a conversation and, certain things were deemed off limits, if somebody violates, the terms of the conversation, I think all bets are off. There's no rules of engagement. Everything is, fair game. I just think, just where I think your moral compass kicks in at some point. And it's just certain things certain energies I just wouldn't invite into, my music and things like that. And I just think, just that word is something that I just would never throw around unless it was absolutely definitively true. Like, then cool. But if not, I don't think you play with that word at all.
I think that's the difference, though.
What?
The nuance of, I want to say like cultural prowess, right? Like people who don't understand certain things.
Here's my thing, not to cut you off. If Kendrick, again, I've never had a conversation with Kendrick about any of this shit, but if he feels like Drake is indeed a pedophile, how long did he
King James
feel like that? How long did he, think Drake was a pedophile? And why has he done music with somebody he thinks is a pedophile? No, I'm not saying I'm not telling you to answer it. I would just say, to me, it's just like if we know, we come from a certain area, we see, we don't even play with that word. Because where we from, we know what happens to those type of people. We see people creating content online or meeting up with people that's trying to meet up with kids and have sex, beat them up, whatever. So in this battle, to introduce that energy against someone and you don't know if it's facts or not, you may just feel like it is for whatever reasons, whatever conversations you're privy to. My thing is, how long did you feel like that?
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, how long did you feel
let me
like
ask Maul a question.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing though with Drake. If you knew that this nigga was a wife beater, why you still fucking with him? Why would you still invite him on a goddamn song? How long did you know that? That still don't make no fucking difference either way though. Like, what the fuck is your point, Ma?
Beefing with Joe Budden. What's off limits?
What's off limits?
What's off limits?
Nothing is off limits.
Nothing is off limits.
Yeah.
So let's meet up and die.
Yeah.
Okay. So by that standard, then you can't say, well, that goes against my moral compass and all. Like, you just said nothing is off limits.
Right.
So that's what that.
You're right, and I understand that, but when it comes to that, and we both have children, right? So we can at one point in our lives be ready to die and crash out. We'll burn all this shit down. But now when we're fathers and we have children, we don't think the same anymore. We don't speak the same anymore. We look at life totally different. We're more, we're different versions of what we used to be. Because, again, you have children and you understand how sacred that is. And
he must something going on with Maul and Drake. Like, I don't know what the hell going on, but something is going on. Niggas don't. You can be fucking unbiased about real shit, bro. Just that's what make you come off fake and fraud, bro. You just can't even I don't know what the fuck to say about this nigga, man. This nigga just, I don't know. This should just irk
You know
my
how
nerves.
precious children are. So yeah, we could be in this situation where we ready to go all out. But at some point you gotta be like, nah, I ain't doing that though.
You just brought up kids.
Mm-hmm.
Who brought the kids up first?
No, I understand what you're saying in the timeline of things. I understand what you're saying.
So then,
but even in that,
you don't get the right to dictate anything beyond that point.
I'm not trying to dictate shit. I'm just saying, at some point, you have to say, all right, what I'm saying is the worst thing you could say about somebody. That better be a fact. Because once you do that,
why?
Once you label somebody that, again,
you can say anything else, but you can't say that. That's just going too far. Come on, get your bitch ass out of here, man.
I call somebody a rat. We know what can happen when you just call somebody a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Carson, coming from New York. We know what can happen. A pedophile is worse than all of that shit.
Okay.
So when you label a man that, I would just think that you would have to be 1,000% correct in what you're saying and have facts on that before you throw it out there. And I do understand there's no rules once you say, oh, you know, my manager might be my kid's father. Cool. Disrespectful.
So no, not disrespectful. Again, you're trying to mitigate how one perceives the disrespect. You don't have the privilege of doing that. If somebody, if I tell somebody, if I walk outside right now and I tell somebody SMD,
mm-hmm.
I have to be ready for whatever. I can't be like, oh, I got a kid and you got a kid. Let's think about it.
Oh no, Drake was ready for them. Obviously, he's the one that said.
So then at that point, there's no more discussion. Let's meet up and die.
I get that, but here's the problem is now. The problem is now when this is a record that you are like grandstanding and this is a message that you are displaying to the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got your Super Bowl show and you got the Amazon show and you're doing stadiums and things like that. And this is the record that is like, you know, that's where to me it's like, okay.
I just made a better record than you.
If that's the line you want to stand on, cool. I'm not, listen, it's a battle. We pick sides. Who you think won, who you think lost, great. I'm just saying now that all of that is kind of like over. Well,
would you feel the same way if Family Matters became what Not Like Us is?
About the line of Dave Free being...
He performing at the Super Bowl claiming that my kids ain't mine, his kids ain't his.
But I've said that. I was like, yo, he better have some information we don't have because that's crazy to put on somebody.
That's not what I asked you. What I asked you is, do you feel the same way if Family Matters becomes what Not Like Us is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
No, my moral compass is set to where it's set to. It's certain things to me that I'm just like, all right, like you gonna say that, you got to stand on that.
So you being from where you're from and me being from where I'm from, we have a certain level of, I call it texture, which I don't necessarily know how to describe it. You can tell when somebody is not authentically of that texture because they...
Of what texture?
You come from a certain environment where you operate in a certain space, code of conduct, for instance. And I've spoken this, like, that's why I don't.
All right, I'm tired of that shit. All right, this nigga Trap Lord Ross didn't put another body on Young Boy. This nigga be snitching quick as hell. Let's see what's going on with this shit, man. Then I'm probably gonna get out of here.
People, my prayers have been answered. You know I'm the biggest Young Boy stan on the internet, and my boy
Young Boy claims murders
is finally
on the first
home.
song home.
It's been a long time coming, people. All of the Young Boy fanboys have been waiting for this moment, but he's finally back home, and he's finally releasing new music. People, I am gassed. I cannot believe the news that I have just received. Okay, I need to catch my breath. I was scrolling through YouTube, and I see just a new video in my recommended. I'm like, what's this? What's this? Young Boy never broke again. Where I been / shot calling. I don't recognize this song. It's not a familiar song. Wait a minute. 36 minutes ago. Uploaded 36 minutes. We got new YB. People, if I had a sound deck, I need to get one of those little sound deck things so I can blow the air horn. New Young Boy has arrived. Our boy is back home. It's crazy. So look, people, I need to just have a little recap before we get to the new tune, all right? The Young Boy's back home, all right? He's back. He's back. I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking. I can't believe it. I'm shaking.
Fake as hell.
I saw there was a new song. I saw there was.
See, this is what I be. I be hating these over dramatic ass niggas, man. I'm shaking and shit. Bitch, get out of here. You snitching is what you're doing. You trying to find a way to snitch as usual. I don't like these kind of niggas, man. They need to get these niggas out of here, bro. And then when something happened to them, they telling. Or copping pleas, saying they don't know what the fuck happened.
Video. I was about to watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I was laying in bed.
They ain't do nothing.
I was in the middle of the day, but I was about to watch it, and I said, "No, I need my first reaction to be captured." This is a historic moment for all the YB Glazers, man. But look, it wasn't so long ago that it felt like our GOAT would never be home. But people, it was announced. It was announced on March the 25th, 2025. The NBA YoungBoy never broke again. The head honcho.
What's happening?
Right? 4K trip. Oh, man. Released from federal prison facility in Arizona. YoungBoy has been released from a federal prison in Alabama and transferred to a residential re-entry management office in Phoenix. That doesn't sound fun. Management offices operate halfway houses and manage detainees as they prepare for supervised home confinement or release. The 25-year-old rapper's full release date is now April 26th. Now, people, check your calendars. That's already happened. That's already happened, okay? And then it was announced through several places, all right? This was the first post that he did. Sorry, I got my links lined up all wrong, people. But it was announced that YoungBoy had arrived back home. And there was a video, which I'm not sure actually was genuine. If this genuinely was for YoungBoy, if this was some kind of military display. I believe this is the general of 4K Trey receiving a deserved welcome home in Salt Lake City, Utah. I feel like, if anything, he's lacking. For YoungBoy, this is lacking. I don't know what they are. Black Hawk Apaches. I don't know about helicopters. I don't even know about guns. All right, I just know about drills. But if anything, my boy's lacking. Okay, we're gonna need like 12 choppers in the sky and 12 choppers.
Okay, watch all this
in the choppers, if you get what I'm trying to say, to protect my boy. So it was revealed. You know, the news got around. YoungBoy has returned home to his Utah home with armed guards patrolling the mansion. People knew he was back when the straps came out. Okay, that's how we roll. All right. He's back in prison after being... he's back in prison? No, he's back home, which was his prison for quite some time. On Wednesday, Utah news station KUTV confirmed the Louisiana rapper has returned home after spending nearly a year behind bars on federal gun charges. Sweet deal he got, actually, to be honest with you. It's incredible that he's back home. The return of YB to his Olympus Cove neighborhood has brought the presence of armed security guards, according to his neighbors. Somebody said, I was stopped by two guys Saturday with bulletproof vests, security, dressed in all black. One of them had an AK strapped to his chest. All right, the neighbor told the news it introduces this level of anxiety. Imagine how YB feels. Man. You think you're anxious. You ain't got no... Delighted to announce the new song. So I'm going to react to this. I don't know if this is going to get copyrighted, so this might be a Patreon exclusive if I have the actual song in this, but I'll probably have to end up trimming this out. But you know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm just gassed to be listening to this. I can't believe we're here. Oh, murder song, man. We're about to get the Murder Man. We're about to switch it up, man. Pain music. We're about to go... Oh, man. All right, I'm going to listen to the next part, and then I'm going to just give a bit more of an in-depth analysis, but this is crazy. It's not a drill, people. Oh, man, it's fire. I'm burning my ears. My ears are on fire. Back-to-back fire from YoungBoy. Bro, this is exactly what we're looking for. And I feel like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for the YoungBoy haters to just come on board. It's the perfect... If you hate on YoungBoy, oh, he's got too many songs, oh, I don't like it, all the music's all different and weird. This is the perfect chance. This is the gateway
to the
for you to get into YB, man. Okay? He's got the deep, dark, melodic, beautiful pain song to start you off with Where I Been.
Fuck this. I can't go through all this bullshit. This extra bullshit you doing, I can't go through this shit. And the video 20 minutes long. Nah, I'm out, fam. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all boy pulling up, man. We just trying to get back into the, into the swing of things around here, man. I'm trying to get back to going live, get my channel back moving. Like I said, man, I had some issues with YouTube. Had a short to go viral. Got like over 1 million views. Then they started shadow banning my shit, trying to see if the views was fake. Found out they wasn't fake. And now I got to try to build my shit back up because they stopped sending my shit out while they were doing a little investigation or whatever the hell they said they were doing. none of my shit was getting no views for real. So we just trying to build it back up, man. But anyway, keep fucking with me. We're gonna make it happen. Get back to shaking like we normally do. Get these views back up on these full-length videos. No more shorts. I'm out the short game because these niggas tripping. But like I said, they'll let my shorts get thousands of views. Won't let my videos do shit, man. I don't appreciate that, but especially nigga work hard. But y'all hit the like, share, subscribe, fuck with me. Tick Nitty Run the City, no cap rap news. We out.